everybody, we're in Ohio! And we're going to the troll hole. We woke up with the sunrise for our road trip to Ohio. As you may know, we're both Deadheads, and we're traveling to Blossom Music Center in Cuyahoga Falls for our second of 5 Dead & Company shows this year. And we got up early because we knew that if we took just a quick detour off of I-76 west to Alliance, Ohio, there was something really special just down the road. As we took our exit, a cool morning fog started to roll in.
You know, all the fog out here this morning feels very Scandinavian. It's like the trolls knew we're coming and they're beckoning us in. Troll hole!
We got there just as Sherry Groom was opening up and turning the lights on with one of her dogs, Lad. Oh, wow.
We believe trolls are really live, and also that the troll dolls come alive at night because trolls possess all powers of magic and universal knowledge.
Sherry Groom is the founder of the Troll Hole. She's been collecting trolls ever since she was 5 years old, and over time her collection has grown to be the largest in the world.
So I received my first troll when I was about 5 years old for Christmas. We had 4 sisters, and we each got a troll doll. In the 90s, when the trolls made their comeback, now I'm in a metropolitan area. There's troll dolls everywhere. Couldn't resist. When people started dumping their collections of trolls, you could bet 50, 40, 200 trolls at a time. At that point, I was not collecting trolls actively, only passively if I came across them. But otherwise, how many trolls do you need?
How about over 9,000? That's where the current count is now.
This is our 9,001 troll that came to the Troll Museum. So now we broke 9,000 troll. Unique troll doll, each one's different in one way.
And if you follow Sherry's wonderful YouTube channel, the Troll Hole Museum, you'll see that new arrivals are constantly joining her troll family, being unboxed here by Sigrid the Troll Queen.
So, from our good friends at the Douglas Plush Company, we have a lovely new Yeti to add to our Guinness World Record.
So the troll count is always rising. Sherry was born in Utah and married a park ranger, and they both eventually moved to the Cuyahoga area of Ohio.
My background was mental health nursing. We had a nonprofit called Arts for Alzheimer's that we created to spread the message art is therapeutic for those with dementia and their caregivers. So we started Arts for Alzheimer's Gallery down here, but I didn't like having to beg for money. So we decided to create an income stream through creating a tourist destination.
And that tourist destination is the Troll Hole, a 2-floor labyrinth through the world of trolls.
My husband said we need a hook. Guinness records are a good publicity hook. And you have quite a few troll dolls. So he looked it up and it was his wonderful idea, which subsequently I think he regrets because he's overwhelmed by the troll dolls.
We began our tour upstairs in the Troll Hall of Fame.
With the Troll Football Hall of Fame and the Rock and Troll Hall of Fame.
The Football Hall of Fame is this massive stadium designed as a replica of Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium in nearby Canton, Ohio, where the Pro Football Hall of Fame is located.
In such detail that it too went way over budget and way behind schedule.
Fans of any and all NFL teams will find their troll counterparts in the stands cheering on the troll football game underway. Aerial footage of the proceedings provided for the troll fans at home by the Goodyear Blimp. Steelers, Browns, and Eagles fans all watch in harmony while others grab snacks down at the concession stand. And then just beside it is the Rock and Troll Hall of Fame, modeled after, of course, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. The next artist to be inducted was Justin Timberlake, and his entire career had been trollified and put on display here.
ZZ Top, Bob Marley, Bon Jovi, Red Velvet, so we have K-pop as well.
In the true spirit of the original Art for Alzheimer's gallery, the space still contains a lot of art, and all of its decorations are handmade by Sherry, a resident artist named David, and others who want to contribute to the space.
We use art as an economic tool to drive our revitalization of a historic downtown that had been left to blight.
Alliance, Ohio was founded in 1850 when 3 towns, Williamsport, Freedom, and Liberty, all merged and formed an alliance around a major railroad intersection known as the Crossing. Now, it's in the process of being revitalized, and Sherry is a central figure in its comeback. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. I must confess that I was actually on a bit of a fact-finding mission myself when we visited. For roughly a year now, I've been waking up in the middle of the night feeling a strange aura in the air, and when I glance out my bedroom window, without fail, there is a small troll staring back at me from the driveway. I don't know where it came from or what it wants, so I was hoping an exploration of the troll hole could help provide some clues.
Trolls are earth elements. They protect the earth. Trolls' universal message is be kind to others and good things happen to you.
Thematically, that seemed important, but I wasn't able to piece it all together just yet.
Then we head to the next room. We know a troll's a troll because they have elongated noses, oversized ears, 4 fingers on each hand, 4 toes on each feet, and tails, but mostly they're weird, creepy, and misshapen.
After passing through a detour of DreamWorks troll movie memorabilia, you enter the Troll Hunter Cabin. This is where visitors of the troll hole get to take a deep dive into the cryptozoology side of trolls. Cryptozoology is the study of legendary creatures, a subculture that aims to prove the existence of entities from folklore, such as the Loch Ness Monster, or say, a giant snapping turtle named Oscar. The creatures themselves are known as cryptids.
We study evidence of real live trolls. Came over when the Scandinavians immigrated here in the late 1800s.
When a troll dies, it turns to stone, wood, or water, but body parts like teeth and toenails remain in their pre-metamorphosed state. The Troll Hunter cabinet is full of these artifacts to study, like this enormous toenail which was discovered in Washington County, Ohio, and this giant tooth which has a very large cavity because apparently someone wasn't brushing enough with their troll toothbrush. And then through the next door, you enter the realm of the Smoky Mountain Trolls. Legend has it that these magical forest trolls lovingly take care of their wooded homes, collecting food for the birds in the winter, making cozy beds for the bears, and providing dewdrops for spiderwebs. And if you look hard enough, you can find them just about everywhere.
So here we have our Where's Waldo of trolls. There is more than 50 different trolls there. Our resident artist David created this surrealistic but very realistic. Next time you're out in the woods, look around. You will see faces in the trees, faces in the rocks, 50 different faces. So once you start looking, you'll see trolls everywhere.
This seemed like an important clue to the mystery of my troll visitor too. The trolls are everywhere and they have a universal message, as Sherry said. So I asked her to elaborate on that.
So if everybody was kind to everybody else, the world would work cooperatively. That's the way Mother Nature's set up. Yeah. That's the universal knowledge that trolls hold. And it's very simple. It's not complex. Just be good to everybody and good things come back to you.
So in essence, when you're visited by a troll, what it's basically asking is, all I want to know is, are you kind? Now where have we heard that before? Oh yeah, the Grateful Dead. How does that other one go? Once in a while, you get shown the light in the strangest of places if you look at it right. It was starting to feel like it was no accident that we found ourselves inspired to take the detour to the troll hole on our way to see the dead. But the troll hole is just one way Sherry spreads her love and kindness in the small town of Alliance, Ohio.
So each of these doors represents a different breed of cat. They were done by local school kids and local artists.
This is Mad Dogs and Crazy Cats Cat Cafe. Oh, hello, lad.
Now, before I met Cassie, I road tripped through Alliance myself and visited both the Troll Hole and the Cat Fanciers Association Feline Historical Museum just down the road. It was a good educational stop, but I, like many, was a little disappointed that there were no actual cats there. And now coming back a few years later, we found out that Sherry has solved that problem with a new project down the street.
And I'm like, well, here's a place where you can interact with cats. I thought it would be a good compliment.
Oh wow, this is like a cat paradise. Mad Dogs and Crazy Cats is a spot where you can come and play with dozens of cats.
See what he does? He's just so relaxed.
The location used to be an old bank building, but Sherry and her team have converted it into a multi-room and outdoor space for visitors to come and relax with some feline friends.
Oh, can she do it? Yeah! And this is Alfred. Alfred's gonna keep talking until you pet him. Yeah. So he's like the kingpin of the place.
Just like the troll hole, the creative artistry on display in the bamboo and jungle rooms here make the whole experience special.
Their favorite is the catio, because the cats like to hang outdoors.
She wasn't kidding. As soon as she opened the door to the catio, it was a parade of purrs out into the sunshine. Sherry takes pride in having a number of unique breeds for people to visit with, and many of them are fully vetted for adoption. So a visit to Alliance might not just provide you with the universal wisdom of the trolls, but you might end up heading home with a new best friend, too. The beauty of all this is that it's uncomplicated. The Cat Cafe is simply something Sherry gave to Alliance because she thought it would make it a better, happier place. She's also opened a comedy escape room named Wisecracks, 2 event venues, and a Himalayan rock salt room is in the works. and her focus on giving back to the community is rooted partially in the philosophy of Russ Berry, founder of the company that makes Russ Trolls.
Russ Berry founded his business on making products that would make people happy. That was his guiding philosophy of his company, and when he became very successful, then he was a great philanthropist because he wanted to give back to the community.
This seemed like a good opportunity to ask her about my troll visitor.
I see out the window a troll staring at me from the driveway. Is there an offering that I can give the troll that you think he would like? Like some, jewelry or tokens or bread?
You would put out an appropriate offering of something that is earth-friendly. If you're of a noble spirit and high-minded, the trolls will interact with you and have conversations and share universal knowledges with you.
Something earth-friendly and of noble spirit. I'd have to think about that some more. So we got back to talking about her role in revitalizing the community, and when asked about her contributions to Alliance, she remains humble.
So it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to go save historic downtown, it needs to be saved. It didn't need to be saved. It was just fine. It was in its evolutionary process of rise and fall, but it was an opportunity. So we saw this opportunity, said this would be cool, it's fun. We met really fun artists, but we just focus on what we're doing, just what's the next thing calling to us.
And nothing in the troll hole will make you go, wow, quite like its grand finale. The rooms and walls down here hold Sherry's most prized trolls. Russ's popular sports-themed trolls, tiny baby trolls, anthropomorphic giraffe trolls, you name it.
Here we talk about the holy grail of trolls, which is the Dom trolls. They have real Icelandic wool. It's super soft and super long.
Ooh.
So many trolls that they went into the employee bathroom. So now we have thousands of troll dolls in the bathroom.
It's like every inch is covered in trolls.
There's rare trolls here from as far away as Korea and Georgia, the country.
So the nursery is where we put the infants. There's my crowd of clowns. Swiss Family Robinson. I have our camping trolls. Classic toys like Scooby, Dino Trolls, our friends from Montreal, BC.
And like any great collection, many of them have stories.
You see this little mommy-to-be folks came. They weren't able to get pregnant, and they finally got pregnant. And they called ahead and planned to tell their family, the grandparents, that they were going to have a baby here at the Troll Museum. So the tour guide knew that they were here for this special tour. And then when they got to this point, it was very emotional because they announced that they were going to be a mommy-to-be. So there's like thousands of stories now.
And as we wandered through the final corridors of the troll hole and grabbed a coffee at the Grumpy Troll Cafe before we hit the road, we were glad that our own story was now one of the thousands that had passed through Sherry's sanctuary of kindness and alliance. And as we arrived at our Dead & Company show later that evening, we found ourselves reflecting on the universal knowledge that Sherry's trolls possessed.
So if everybody was kind to everybody else, the world would work cooperatively. That's the way Mother Nature's set up. That's the universal knowledge that trolls hold. And it's very simple. It's not complex. Just be good to everybody, and good things come back to you.
I realized that the tenets of the band we and our friends were meeting up to see together and the tenets of the trolls we just met were precisely the same. Kindness to your fellow human, cooperativeness with the earth, spreading love however you can. So it was at that show that I realized what I had to do back home.
Hey there, buddy. I grabbed a record I think you might like. Do you want to listen to it together? Also, got you some bread.
I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.